Hi, my name is Erica Schroeder, and today I'm going to discuss the topic of disabilities and stigma. Many people are well aware of the stigma that is attached to having a mental or physical disability, but I'm also going to talk about the effects of stigma and how we can be better advocates for people with disabilities. Stigma is defined as something shameful or disgraceful that is associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. There are many different types of stigma, including social exclusion from peers, community, and family, stereotyping people with disabilities as helpless, stupid, or assuming that someone is disabled in multiple ways, discrimination in employment, housing, healthcare, and schools, condescension due to the misconception that people with disabilities are helpless, blaming those with disabilities for seeking benefits, internalizing feelings about one's disability and feeling shameful, and lastly, hate crimes and violence, which are more common amongst those who have disabilities than those who are considered to be able-bodied. After looking at different types of stigma, let's take a look at how this has been addressed in the past. In 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was put in place, which created a set of rules to prevent discrimination against people with disabilities. In 1999, Mental Health, a report of the Surgeon General, was released and provided the public with knowledge about various issues that people with disabilities face, which included stigma and discrimination. As social workers, we are required to follow a code of ethics. To summarize points that pertain to our clients with mental and physical disabilities, we are expected to obtain education and seek out to understand the nature of social diversity and oppression with respect to mental or physical disabilities, reject any form of discrimination on the basis of mental and/or physical disability, and lastly, act to prevent and eliminate discrimination. Now let's talk about some of the effects of stigma. Several studies have taken a look at mental health stigma, and the results have revealed that the more stigma that is experienced, the lower self-esteem that is reported. Not only are people who have disabilities affected by stigma, but also parents of children with disabilities are experiencing exclusion as well. Some parents who experience many forms of exclusion also report higher rates of depression. Also, culture plays an important role here. If a person with disabilities comes from a culture where disabilities are more widely accepted, the higher their self-esteem will be, and the more likely they will engage in social activity. So, how can we prevent stigma? This is actually much more simple than you might think. The basis is education. Educating the public on stigma can be implemented through programs in schools, the workplace, and community organizations. By doing this, we are using the social model of disability. The social model of disability identifies the problem within our society as opposed to placing blame upon the individual with a disability. Additionally, we should be aiming for more support among policymakers and program leaders to advocate for those who have mental and physical disabilities. Although we rely on policymakers and program leaders to make a difference, it's not up to them. It's up to all of us to make a change. Encouraging parents, other adults, siblings, children to advocate for people with disabilities is what we desperately need to end these types of stigma. Educating parents about different disabilities, what services are available for their child, and finding forms of assistive technology that apply to their child's needs makes a positive impact on their self-esteem and education. Finding what works for their child and seeking assistance will teach parents that asking for help is perfectly normal, and that their children will learn how to be more independent using these helpful systems. Children and students can also be advocates. Simply by joining inclusion programs and educating themselves, they're going to be more likely to be accepting of their peers with disabilities in the future. Most importantly, we need to teach individuals with disabilities that they are more than capable to advocate for themselves. Just like any other person, they have rights. Not only that, but they're strong enough to stand up for their rights. I wanted to provide some examples that I've experienced in my personal life that have gone so far to promote inclusion and aim to end disability stigma. Due to time constraints, I can't share all of them, but I encourage you to look into Best Buddies and the Hofstra Reach program, which are both programs that aim to integrate children with and without disabilities in a social setting. I did want to show you one video from George Mason University's Mason Life program, which is a collegiate program for people with disabilities. The video shows students from all backgrounds advocating for themselves to end stigma.
I hear a lot of people saying about R words. R words was something that when I was growing up in high school, I have to deal with it.
The R word hurts.
Instead of R word, we can use people with intellectual and developmental disability or people with special need. I would rather people use people with intellectual and developmental disability. That's much better than special.
Those buddies is really cool for me, and I'm happy I got a job there. So we had fun, we had a blast, and we did parties too, like crazy. But yes, we have fun.
I go to University of George Mason. I am a George Mason patriot. On the weekends, I like to relax, take a run, and sometimes I work at the Patriot Center.
I'm a George Mason patriot. I love Special Olympics because I love being with friends and I love getting to know other people.
I am a George Mason patriot. On the weekends, easy. I like to watch football, hang out with my friends, family, you name it.
Hi, my name is Kevin. We are here to spread the word to end the word. I am in your classes.
We are here to spread the word to end the word.
You're stupid, dumb, crazy, not in over and vocab.
We are here to spread the word to end the word.
I like hip hop.
I am just like you.
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 I'm just like you.
Hi, I'm Leanne, and I'm her twin sister Lauren, and I was born with epilepsy and cerebral palsy. I was not. So by using the R word, you not only hurt people with disabilities, but the people who love them. Spread the word to end the word.
Just use a different word, okay?
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 Spread the word to end the word.
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 I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thanks for watching, and remember, educate, advocate, and don't forget to include.